Some opposition politicians from the Maldives Islands are in London to promote their campaign for greater democratic reform. They've been meeting Commonwealth and British government officials to seek support for their cause. The opposition Maldivian Democratic Party is calling for a programme of civil disobedience unless President Mohamed allows reforms to carry on. Well, there's been an international concern about the detention of political prisoners, including Mohamed Latheef, leader of the MDP. With me now in the studio is the founder of the opposition Maldivian Democratic Party, Mohamed Latheef, who lives in self-imposed exile in Sri Lanka. Welcome to Asia Today. Thank you for coming in to see us. What is your particular concern?
Well, at the moment, we believe that Mohamed and his reform agenda is going nowhere. He's using various excuses to imprison leaders of the opposition, including Mohamed Nasheed, as well as Jennifer Latheef, who is the main human rights campaigner in the Maldives. So our concern is that he will use this as a ruse and he will just to buy time. And we are very concerned that things can deteriorate much worse than now.
Now, your own daughter, of course, has been convicted. And what do you expect to happen to her? You're obviously unhappy that she's been convicted, but politically, surely there is a usefulness to this. The international community is taking note.
Well, you're right. I mean, the sense of outrage that I hear all the time because of this outrageous travesty of justice has really, I think, galvanized the imagination of the international community. And I've had calls from very concerned people about this, and this is so outrageous that I think the world is taking notice about Gogo as never before.
Now, you say an outrageous travesty of justice. Some human rights groups I know would back you in that. The Maldivian government says her conviction is based on photographic evidence.
Well, they say it's video and photographic evidence. So my request to President Gogo is, if he has the evidence, why doesn't he show the international community? We don't have to go around bickering after that. Now, he never showed any of this evidence in the trial. He doesn't have anything. Not even Jennifer Latheef crossing the street against the law of the country, much less an act of terrorism.
Looking at the country more generally, you would accept surely that there has been a degree of change that was needed. And given that your country needs investment, investors need stability. Now, too much change is not going to bring investment, is it?
Well, the alternative would be just to hang around waiting for Gogo and his reform agenda, which never comes. And then the younger people among us especially are going to get very annoyed with this, and they will probably take the law into their own hands.
That begins to sound like a threat to the government.
Well, the government better realize that if something is not done about it, this is going to be a lot worse for tourism, a lot worse for stability in the country. We are in fact preempting such an act by our call for civil disobedience, not now, down the line, if he does not conform to the minimum expectations that we have given him. It's very reasonable. We are very, very reasonable.
Mohamed Latheef, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.